big hello to you from myself, John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let me tell you, things are fixing to get fun right now. And here we are, Pacific breeze in the air. You know what? It smelt a little different than the East Coast air, I gotta say. We're here at Pebble Beach Golf Links. We have a first hole, par 4. All right, let's go. Full send. Here we go. Oop, that's not good. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. Well, still in the rough here, but the shorter grass will come. And this one out of the rough, I don't know if you're going to make this. From here, who knows what could happen, but I'm eager to find out. Just a little bit aggressive there. Okay, good luck. 7 feet to go. And that'll leave you at 3 over for the day. All right, par 5 on the second hole. Let's give this one a go. Well, that's too bad. This one from the sand might be short. This is out of the second cut here. And this one's your 4th. Oh, denied. Denied. And you're going to need to drop this if you want to save par. Currently 3 over par for the day. And teeing her up here on the 3rd. This one should be in the fairway. This shot's about 80 yards out. I think this might need to sit. Here we go. This putt for the bird. And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par. Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here. Oh boy, this one's heading for the sand. Let's get out of this bunker and on our way. Nicely done out of the bunker. And this putt from 28 feet. So far, so good. Who continues to be good? Oh, somehow it doesn't go. All righty, let's check the scorecard. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. Okay, 5th hole is a par 3. Have a good tee shot. Sweet. And this putt for the birdie. 1 over for the day. And here we go. Par 5, 6 holes ahead of us. Setting up here, looking at an elevated green. This approach is heading right at the pin. Look at you go. Next putt for Eagle. Putt, and this one from downtown. This is it's going to be interesting. This one's starting out to the right. Let's see if it'll turn. Holy smokes. How did that go down? How did you do that? All right, that hole will bring you down to 1 under par. Okay, let's see what you can do here on the 7th. Well, unfortunately, we missed the green here. Oh, robbed there. Setting up here with a 4-foot putt. Got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. Should be smooth sailing off the tee. Here's our second shot on the 8th. Ooh, that chip almost went. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. And after that hole, you're currently 1 under. Teeing off now in a long par 4. Well, you put a nice swing onto that one. All right, this one's around 155 yards from the pin. And this one is a safe par. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard break too. Ah, no good. Okay, here's a 5-footer. Up to even par for you now. Okay, we get to start the back 9 with a par 4. Looking good off the tee. This one's about 130 yards out. The approach heading right. Okay, here's your putt for birdie. Here's an uphill putt moving to the left. And after that one, you're going down to 1 under. And the 11th hole of this one is a par 4. Looking fine from the tee here. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. Oh yeah, you'll take those all day. Here we go. This putt for birdie. Nice putt. That's your 4th birdie of the day. And after that hole, you'll go down to 2 under. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. This approach is leaning a bit to the right. And just 35 feet to the cup. I think this is going to go right to left. All right, you did most of the work. And this next putt for par. 2 under par for the day after that one. All right, here we go. 13th hole. This one's a par 4. Nicely struck. And this one's around 140 yards to the pin. All right, kick left. Way to go out there, looking good. 9 feet to go. Swinging this one way out to the right. Setting up for the par putt here. And you're 2 under par for the round. And now the 14th hole. This one's a par 5. Coming into a bunker near you. All right, setting up in the fairway sand. That was great work out of that bunker. This one's your 3rd. Well done. That's another green in regulation. And a 4-foot putt. And as that drops, that's your 5th birdie of the day. And after that hole, you are now 3 under par. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. Whoops. Approach shot worked out just fine. Okay, here's a 24-footer. I think this one's breaking to the left. Here we go. Let's drop this and get your par. So that makes you 3 under for the day. Okay, wind's picking up a bit. We got a headwind on this one. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. And here we have a very long putt to contend with. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the left here. Looks like he got a line on this. Yeah, from that distance, that's going to work. And the putt goes down. And after that one, you're 3 under. All right, this one is number 17. We have a par 3 here. Nice swing. That should do nicely. and 22 feet from the cup. And this one looks like it's going uphill and to the right. This one's looking decent. It's still tracking. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. Bringing things down to 4 under after that one. Okay, now we get to tee it up here on the par 5 18th. Good shot. And we're around about, I'd say 240, 245 to the pin. This one's heading for the bunker, I think. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. And now we will putt. Nicely played out of the sand. Oh. Here comes a 3-footer. And with that, your round is over. All right, that's going to be a 4 under for you today. All right, that's it for me. Hopefully we'll see you real soon. I had a lot of fun out there today.
UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The final round of the Champions Invitational is coming up next. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. And Rich, what a way to start our season. We're here together at Spyglass Hill.
Love this golf course. This is so fun. Some really great views on holes 1 through 5. And then on the 6th hole, you go right back into the forest. This is not an easy golf course, but if you're able to keep your second shots on a lot of these holes below the green or below the hole, you're going to have a really fun day. You start missing it left and right or long, forget about it. It's going to wear you out.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. Henny, what are they looking at with their approach?
Andrew, there is a stiff breeze and it's heading straight in.
Not super tight, but a makeable putt. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Pretty sure this one's going to move pretty hard right to left.
Her pace was off on that putt. Here's the par putt. Here's a look at the way things stand. Our featured player is in a tie for second. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Just a layup off the tee with a long iron, maybe a hybrid. The second shot straight up the hill, blind second shot. Getting it close is nearly impossible.
That will definitely work. Looks like about 120 yards left.
Little extra club required going back uphill for their second shot if they want to get it all the way back to this hole location.
This is pitching wedge on the way. She's got this one for birdie. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. We have a par 3 on this one.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Caddy tells us this is a 9-iron. Let's see if they can get up and down from here. Time now for the third.
This one looking really good.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, she is tied for the top spot. And now teeing off on a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Setting up in the first cut. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Henny is greenside.
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
Putt on a good line. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, finishing up here. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our featured player is in third place.
So we skip across to the 5th tee, Rich, the last of the holes that are built into the sand dunes.
Yeah, it's just around 195 yards, and there's a narrow sliver of green on the front right where it's really difficult to get the ball close. But if the pin's up top left, you got a good opportunity to hit it within 15, 20 feet and have a birdie opportunity.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
Big swing on that putt right there. They didn't quite get the break right. Distance was perfect. Nice, easy par.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. All right, as we leave the sand dunes, we start to head back towards Del Monte Forest. This 6th hole really sets the tone for the final 13 here.
Could be the hardest hole on this golf course, Luke. Straight uphill the entire way. The second shot always plays at least 1 club, if not 2 clubs longer.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Nicely done. And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1.
We've made our way to a par 5.
Find the fairway, and the decision now gets interesting. Do I go for it and try and avoid the water on the left-hand side, or missing it out to the right, we have an impossible chip to a green that severely slopes from right to left?
This one will be from the first cut. Even 2 putts would be good from here. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Right on line, but just misses. 4 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4.
Narrow opening up there on the fairway, trees both left and right, and this fairway cambers significantly from left to right. Second shot straight up the hill, a very tough par 4 indeed.
Might not have enough out of the rough on this one. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. She's got this one for a bogey. After that hole, our featured player is sliding down the leaderboard. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
Just around 430 yards on the scorecard. You find the fairway, second shot uphill to a green that chases severely from right to left. A strong par 4 indeed.
Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out.
Puff of wind blowing right to left.
Just a little bit off on that shot.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Looking to get up and down from here. Needs this to drop to save par. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 4th place. Now to the par 4 10th. They can hit a much better drive than that. Whoa, there's a lot of work to be done, even though they're on the green.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
And this putt has a length of 8 feet. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 5th.
The 11th, Rich, another good 2-shotter despite it being a par 5, but you must get a good drive away here.
You must hit it past this corner down the left-hand side to open up the green. If you do, then you have the opportunity to go for it in 2. However, do not come up short right. The bunkers around the green are absolutely horrific.
This ball's found its way into the sand. Henny, how's it lying?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Just one off the lead after that hole. The second 9 at Spyglass Hill has some wonderful par 3s. Let's start with the 12th.
And this one just begs you to try and knock it in there close. But that water comes in closer on the left-hand side than you can possibly imagine. Bail out to the right, take your par, and move on.
Just 10 feet to the cup here.
To keep the round going. This is a par save.
The old hammer hands putt. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The 13th, Rich, another one of these brutally strong par 4s.
It is. Just like the 6th, you got to avoid the bunkers that are dotting this fairway, and the second shot is straight up the hill, and it plays at least 2 clubs longer.
Lining up from around 160 yards. Only 2 shots off the pace. And choosing the 8-iron here. Setting up for her 3rd shot. Just 2 shots behind. That's a touch of class. And this putt to move into the top 5. And that'll move them up the leaderboard. The 14th, at Spyglass Hill, a wonderful par 5. Most have to play it as a 3-shotter.
This is a bail wedge par 5. Bail your tee shot left in the fairway, out to the right with your second shot, and wedge it on the green.
Playing from 110 yards out.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call. Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
And now this to move into a tie for 3rd place.
And with only 4 holes to go in this event, Luke, this is a good opportunity, big moment for this player.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
To 15, it's a par 3. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. This putt is from 10 feet.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And it should turn left toward the hole. Let's see if they can manage a bogey here. That one drops.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
No longer in the red. They are even par for the tournament.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Second shot on the 16th hole. Ooh, that was a thick lie. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
They were just too strong on that putt. Putt goes in. That's 2 bogeys in a row.
2 bogeys in a row. Never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Here's the second on 17. Watch this one. It's headed right toward the hole. There's a birdie putt, and they did a great job bouncing back after bogey. We finish on 18 with a par 4. That's a tough one to swallow.
Might not have enough out of the rough on this one.
Let's see if they can get up and down from here. Okay, now looking at this putt to save par. Let's check in with Henny.
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
18 holes in the books. Well, Rich, it's fair to say this player struggled with their game this week.
Yeah, not pretty by any stretch of the imagination. Thankfully, they got a couple of days off to figure it out before next week.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon.
Sports in association with the PGA Tour are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Let's find out who will win the Daybreak Classic. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. We're excited to begin this week's coverage on 2K Sports and also what's in store for us this week. Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole. She's been able to get that one going in the air, and it's off and running. Let's see how the day plays out. This next shot coming up from the sand. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Playing their fourth shot. Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Yeah, she's put a little bit too much heat on that putt. So a disappointing double to begin their round there.
Luke, that had all kinds of ugly on that one. Not too sure how they're going to rebound from this one.
Oh, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Going with the 8-iron here. This would be a great up and down. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it? She's got this to save par here. Currently at 2 over par. The third Rich is a par 4, but it's a short one.
It is. Driver not always required by the players here, so anything finding the fairway will leave a second shot of, shortish length to a green that tilts from back to front and again has slopes that run in all different directions away from this green.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer. Putting for a par here. Job done. Let's head to the next. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. The fourth hole at Pinehurst number 2 is an outstanding and challenging par 4.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that Cameron's left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect though.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
Oh. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Trailing by 4 strokes. Pinehurst number 2, originally designed by the legendary architect Donald Ross and restored recently by Core Crenshaw. And the 5th hole is a real feature, isn't it?
They've done an immaculate job here. Tee shot runs parallel in the opposite direction to the 4th. Fairway does camber from right to left, so a draw more than likely with your second shot, but you don't want to miss this green to the left. There is a massive run out, and that golf ball will keep going and going and going until it's gone.
Well, sports loves an underdog, Rich, and this player is certainly one of those. Think they've got the chance to win here?
Absolutely they do. They're on the PGA Tour. They've earned their spot. Why not them?
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. And that's safely on the surface. This putt for par here.
This really looks good.
Now 4 back after that hole. The 6th at Pinehurst number 2 is the first par 3 on the property.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to find the surface in one. Par is going to be a good score.
Oh, that's a quality shot from out of the sand. That should set up an easy save. And in she goes. That's a good save.
After driving it in the bunker off the tee, that's a formidable score right there.
As you begin the 7th hole, a par 4, angles are of the premium.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
Did they catch enough of this? And John McCarthy's jogging over to the spot right now. He'll have a look inside that bunker and see how it's lying. Is it any good, mate?
Ball really burrowed into this bunker. They're going to need to be quite careful as they exit this beach, guys.
The 8th hole is a par 5, the second on the outward half, and one the players are going to want to try and take advantage of.
They certainly do. Most players should be able to reach into. However, finding this green and keeping it there is another thing. There are 0 flat spots on this green. To make birdie, you're going to have a really sharp short game.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. 3 shots off the lead. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Henny, take us through this putt. What's she facing?
This one starts out moving right and then comes back to the left. Should be interesting.
Putting for a par now. Ooh. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And they'll drop down the leaderboard after that hole. The 9th hole at Pinehurst number 2 continues to feature a green that has so much going on, whether it's crowned or domed, but there's a lot of slope.
And there's a lot of slopes running into some bad spots, isn't there, Luke? Front, you're going back into the bunker. Long, you're going into a bunker. Try and hit it out to the right-hand side into a little flat, safe zone. Take your 2 putts and go on from there.
They hit that one a little bit too hard, unfortunately. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
That will work. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The back 9 at Pinehurst number 2 starts at the par 5, Rich.
Straightaway par 5, Luke. Most players not able to reach in 2. Second shot, you must lay up to a really good number where you can maximize spin with your wedges in order to control the spin for your third and hopefully get it close and make a birdie.
Hey, that's golf, isn't it? You get some good breaks and some bad ones. Yep, that shot safely on the green. All these are bonuses. This putt's from about 18 feet. Looking for her first birdie of the day. Just hammered that through the line. And they're moving up the leaderboard after that hole. On the 12th tee, the par 4. Again, it's not length, it's accuracy.
Most definitely. Fairway does pinch in there just a little bit, so players are going to have to decide whether to take driver or just a fairway metal. Second shot, again, to a green that is raised up above you, floats away on all sides of it, but this is a more realistic birdie opportunity.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Looking good.
Come on. Yes. Trailing by 4 strokes. The 12th hole, Rich, stop me if you heard this, the par 4 that ends up with a crowned or domed green.
That's exactly what Pinehurst gives you every single hole, it seems like. A decision must be made off the tee. However, take the driver and hit it past an area or lay it back. However, the second shot is a little bit kinder green, it must be said. Birdie is actually an opportunity.
And Henny, what's she looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Oh, wow, that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. This is her second here.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
All right, clubbing up.
She's managed to find the green on this approach. This is what remains for third place on the leaderboard. Starting this one way out to the right. That one went a fair bit distance by the hole.
She'll take it. Big breaking putt, not easy to read. This is going to be an easy par, though.
Rich, we're standing on the 14th tee, and you feel like there's a chance just to get after one here.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
This one looks like it's come out a little soft out of that fairway bunker. Probably won't reach the green. Oh, look at the moves this player's making. They might be tracking the victory, Rich.
They have been, and they're grinding this thing out, moving up, trying to get in that top 5. I like it.
Oh, that's a great save. What an effort.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
Well, this wonderful finish to Pinehurst number 2 truly starts at 15, the par 3.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
She finds herself currently tied for second.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
You've arrived at the 16th, a par 4. Well, they're in contention here, but this is the time to make a move. Wonderfully played. Taking aim from about 220 yards out. And just one shot off the lead. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I don't know that they're going to like the look of this one. There is so much break in this.
An opportunity to make a par here. Oh, she got a bit greedy there. Just 3 feet to the cup.
You know, some bogeys are good bogeys.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. The penultimate hole at Pinehurst number 2 is an absolutely delightful par 3 with some wonderful history, Rich.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
Just can't seem to get off the bogey train here, Rich.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
And this wonderful championship test ends at Pinehurst number 2 with an uphill par 4.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. Second shot up the hill slightly, but do not miss it too far right, or you'll find a low area for your second. Anything missing up to the left-hand side could kick back onto the green, and dare I say, finished with a birdie.
And the putt drops for a birdie, and their round comes to an end. Rich, obviously close but no cigar, but you've just got to hand it to this player for making that final round charge.
Sadly falling a little short after putting themselves right in the mix of things.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our final round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is set to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Beamer, certainly set up for a stunner today at Torrey Pines South. What do you think these players face this week from the course?
They face a rude awakening. They haven't played too many golf courses yet this year, but they're going to run into Torrey Pines South, and you're going to figure out exactly how good a shape your golf game is in, because it's ruthless. And if you're not careful, you can go out there and shoot a big number in a hurry. It tests every facet of your game. This golf course is an absolute brute.
Now to the first hole. And let's see if she can set the tone for a good day.
Pretty good shot there.
Time for the second shot into the first. We need this one to bounce right. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Henny, take us through this putt. What's she facing?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. That's a well-played chip shot there. A par putt awaits her. And well holed. Let's move on. They find themselves in a tie for 12th at the moment. One of the most photographed holes in all of the PGA Tour is this downhill par 3 third at Torrey Pines South.
I like it when they move this tee box up and it's only a wedge, because when they make it a 5-iron or more, this thing gets really difficult. Firm green, actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
And this putt coming up for her par. Nice comeback. That shows a lot of character. Be proud of that one.
It's a nice up and down from the bunker there for the par. Good work. 8 days a week, that rhythm works.
What's she facing with this shot, Henny?
Yeah, she's looking at 145 from the flag.
She's found the green on this approach. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that moves them to 1 under par. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side. Getting better, getting better.
Just a short putt remaining here. Sitting at 1 under after that hole. The 6th hole's a really cool par 5. Once you get back up onto the top of the hill here, you want to try and take on the corner of this par 5.
Yeah, taking it down the right-hand side, it will seriously reduce this par 5, but you got to avoid the rough. It can get really nasty. From there, you could possibly run it up between all those bunkers. There's one low spot area on the left-hand side of this green that will come into play should you get your distance control a little bit wrong.
Penny, what are they facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Looking good.
Great speed. Wow, what a putt. She's in a share of top spot.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Over to 7 here at Torrey Pines South Reach. A great par 4 that requires good positioning off the tee as well.
Lovely tee shot here. Just take it out those bunkers on the left-hand side and hit yourself a little baby fade. From there, you've got a green that sits above you slightly and also chases away from you just a little bit, believe it or not. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
Club up. I like this play.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt is going to go back up the slope and then go right on them.
That's disappointing. Putting for par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And she's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 8th at Torrey Pines South is an uphill par 3. It can be a hole in one hole, or it can be an absolute brute to even find the green, depending on where that hole location is.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce.
Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. And at the end of that hole, she's now broken the tie. Now our clear leader on the tee of the par 5 9th.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
Well, Rich, this player is definitely not on the top of many people's favourites to win. But how do you see them faring here today?
Not a household name as of yet, Luke, but you never know. Things could change in a hurry. Watch out for this player.
That's a great putt to make. She's on fire today and is building her advantage.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Well, Rich, that's always a nice way to get going out of the gates and in top spot. Impressive.
Yes, but if they start thinking about it, that's where the danger happens. They have to keep their head down and keep playing on the front foot if they want to see this thing home.
Well, the putt is going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole. So close. She's got a par putt here. Let's see if she can make it. Oh, and gets the putt to drop. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
Opting for the 5-wood. Currently -5. That is a touch of class from the bunker. She needs this to save par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And just checking in on the standings. And she continues to lead this tournament.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Second shot here on the 12th. I've seen worse looking swings in a playground. And this shot from the bunker. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. Wow, what a save.
They never looked like making par until that chip in.
All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Lovely effort, that. Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par. And Henny, what's she looking at for this putt?
She's got 10 feet, her favourite distance from today.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
And as we head to the next, they now lead by 2 shots. Well, as we head into our finishing stretch, it starts with the par 4 14th.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side of play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
A par putt on the table. And after that hole, they lead by 1 shot. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
That one's heading out to the right. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's a little tricky to see. It's not a straight putt. There is a bit of right-hand movement at the end.
Ugh. 7 feet to the cup. The putt drops, now at 5 under, heading down the stretch.
Now the question is, can they hang on coming down the stretch with this slim lead?
Well, the finish at Torrey Pines South captivates everyone. It really starts here at the 16th, a par 3 playing across the ravine.
A long par 3, especially with multiple tee boxes that can be used. Green is a little bit of boomerang shape, especially back left. That's when things get really tight. But I must say, this is a wonderfully, again, designed par 3 that makes you think an awful lot.
Par putt coming up here. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you bring the ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's 2 distinct sections, the left and the right here. A little bit of a spine that bisects this green. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
Putting for birdie here.
So far, so good.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Well, the finishing hole at Torrey Pines South is a famous one. There's been so many cool memories that have happened over the years here. Go for it in 2?
If you get the opportunity, why wouldn't you? I mean, this is probably the best risk-reward par 5, or one of the best on the PGA Tour. You find the fairway, just the water there on the left-hand side fronting this green. It's going to make you think all day long, do I have enough? Can I carry it? Should you find the green? Yes, you got a decent opportunity at eagle, birdie at worst, but you start missing it left and right. That's when things get a little bit dicey.
Time now for the 4th shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Here's her putt to finish the round with the clubhouse lead. And she makes the putt to grab the clubhouse lead. That's good golf by her, but she's got that nervous weight as the rest of the field finishes up their day. Well, Rich, we're in the storytelling business, and these are the great stories to tell. The underdog coming through and winning the prize.
I think everybody truly loves a good underdog story, don't they, Luke? And this player absolutely lived up to the billing of it. Great win. Couldn't be happier.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elving, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today will be a special day for one player. It's the final round of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Welcome, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group today, and John McCarthy is on the course as well. Rich, it's a great week on tour. The West Coast swing continues, and we're set up for a phenomenal week at Pebble Beach.
Yes, the old Crosby clam bake, now the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. What a week this is. The professional golfers from the PGA Tour and the amateurs from all walks of life. What a great week, and you can't come up with a better setting to play it on than Pebble Beach golf links.
And from the rough, too. This is looking nice.
Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Looks like this one's going to go pretty hard to the right.
Putt on the way and looking good early. Here's a par putt. All right, that one is behind us.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
Here's a look at the par 5 second. I think this one will find the fairway quite easily. This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
Looks like they are definitely going for it.
Aggressive play on the par 5, and it pays off.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
And after that hole, she is making a move up the leaderboard. Setting up now on the tee of the par 4 third.
Feeling awfully good coming off an eagle at the last.
That's going to work nicely for her.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
12 feet remain. Let's see if this one turns left. Well, now still a lot of work to be done.
Big swing on that putt right there. They didn't quite get the break right. Distance was perfect. Nice, easy par.
Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 fourth.
Wondering if she's going to go for it. She could definitely get there and increase her lead.
Setting up here with a long putt. Henny, how tricky is this one?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
Way too much on that one. 7 feet to the cup.
A good look at par here.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, she's tied for the top spot.
The 5th hole, Rich, the first of the par 3s. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Yeah, that was a safe play. This putt from around 18 feet. Ooh. An opportunity to make their par. Sitting at -2 for the event. Rich, one of the great par 5s in all of golf is the 6th hole here at Pebble.
It is. It's one of these par 5s that you think I can take advantage of it because it's not that long. However, though, you can mess it up as easy as any other hole on this prestigious layout. The 6th is a beautiful but difficult par 5.
That'll work. Pin high. And this now for the lead. Henny, what have they got in front of them for this putt?
She's got a nice little 14-footer here.
Now look at this one come back. This for a share of the lead. Currently 3 under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
We've made our way to the par 3 7th hole. Looking to get up and down from here. They need this one to save par. Man, that was close. Okay, moving on to the next. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. A lot to like about that one. The club choice is a 6-iron. This one greenside in the rough. Wow, I thought that was in. Time now for the 4th shot. Just 2 strokes off the lead. That is the perfect position to leave it in. And that drops. That's now back-to-back bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Over to hole number 9. It's a par 4.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Sitting at 1 under. All right, going to need this one to save par. Henny, what kind of putt will she face here?
A huge right to left swinger.
3 feet remain. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. After that hole, she is going in the wrong direction. We begin the second 9 with a par 4. That was the perfect spot to hit it. There it goes. I've got about 160 yards to the hole here.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
This is a 7-iron on the way. On the green, but a long way away.
Okay.
This putt still tracking nicely. And it drops.
Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Okay. I didn't see that from the rough. Oh, that's a card saver, finding the green from there.
And this putt to move into the top 10. Ooh. You can either chip it in or putt it in from off the green. Sitting at -1. Oh, terrific. What an effort.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Oh, that one skirted the edge of the hole. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. John, you've got a pretty good read on this by the looks of it. What are they facing with this putt?
It's got to go uphill and to the right, it seems.
Oh, that's an outstanding putt to hole. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And this is a 20-footer. Good one to make. This is a big bending putt. Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
That's a bit unfortunate for her. Well, there's a question here of whether they'll need one more club playing to an elevated green.
She's hitting out of the rough, but I don't know if she got enough on this.
Well, this player's been making some moves on the leaderboard, Rich.
Yeah, grinding it out there, slowly but surely moving up that leaderboard.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. "13 feet to the hole." Henny, take us through this putt. What's she facing?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Well done. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
And a putt to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. This putt starts on a good line and still looking good. It's gonna go! 16, a par 4. On the green, that's always mission number 1. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. So close. 10 feet to the cup.
This for par.
She had way too much pace on that. Moving along. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Let's go over to 17, the par 3. That was such a pure swing. What a beautiful leave right there. Now this putt for birdie. That looked good all the way. 8 feet remain. And you can see the disappointment as they walk off the green. That felt like it should have been a birdie. She got all of that one. Here's the second at 18. Here's a putt to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Love it or hate it, it's a downhill left to right putt.
6 feet remain. Okay, that's the end of the round, and she's at 1 under for the event. Rich, that would have been an incredible comeback, but it's not to be.
Yeah, valiant effort, no doubt about it. They had it right there, but in the end, they just ran out of holes.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports.
you.